My name is Nicola Claire of Nicola Claire Photography, and today I am going to show you how to do a basic white backdrop setup for your product shots and for the shots that you need for your Amazon, your Shopify, or even your Etsy store. So I'm doing today's tutorial with two cameras just to show you a side-by-side of what it looks like between an iPhone and a DSLR. So got my basic iPhone here. I'm going to be shooting with this. And I've got my Canon EOS 6D. This is a full frame camera. It is not mirrorless. It's kind of like entry level into the full frame. And it was my first full frame camera and I still have it. On here is a 50mm lens that goes down to f1.8. If you are going to invest in a camera of some point, you might want to pick up a prime lens or a lens that has a little more depth of field, just so you can play with a little bit and get that nice professional look where the backgrounds are blurry and the foregrounds are blurry. So we're going to start out here by putting our big piece of white paper up on a wall against the window. I want to emphasize that the most important thing that we're doing here is having that window off to the side. You can see that I'm dealing with a bit of a snowy day, so it's overcast. It's going to be a little bit darker than it would be on a full sun day, and that's totally fine. If you're dealing with full sun, you can just put some parchment paper on that window and that'll diffuse the light a little bit. Then we're going to place our product down in the center of our big sheet of white paper here. And just grab something sturdy that you can put that foam board next to. That foam board will bounce the light coming out of the window back onto the product, so you're not dealing with any harsh shadows. This is what the whole thing looks like when it's all said and done. And then the first thing we're going to do here is pull out the iPhone, and you can see my settings on the right there. I'm at f4.5. I did one regular shot, flipped the phone upside down to get kind of a hero looking shot, and it gives me the opportunity to make the phone really straight so that we have nice straight lines on that product. Then I'm going to take one more, and for this one I'm going to back up the phone and I'm going to lower it so that the lens is level to the actual product, and I'm going to put it on a zoom version. So I'm at 3 times here. Get it nice and level into that grid of 3, and then you can snap that photo. Now you want to play around with this, but the best way to do it is to get your lines nice and straight in every direction. And if you don't have a straight lined product, then just get a nice straight on shot. Now we're going to switch over to the Canon, and the Canon is going to be set up manually. I'll have the settings in the corner here. So we're just going to get nice and low, nice and level, and then take our first shot. I don't really like how the f-stop is so low on this one, so I'm going to increase it, and I'm going to take a couple more shots here. The idea again is to get really low to your product so you're at the same eye level as it, so that the lines on either side of the product are as straight as can be. A lot of people will shoot on a tripod, but I prefer just going handheld and using the levels that are in camera. Alright, so we successfully took a couple of shots with a couple of cameras. Let's see how we did using our little made-at-home setup. Well, I hope that was helpful, and if it was helpful, then I am here to support you. I am an entrepreneur first and a photographer second, so I get that you need these images and you need to do it on a budget. So if you found this helpful, check the show notes. There's a link to sign up to my newsletter, and otherwise just check out the rest of the videos and see if there's more in there and see how far you can stretch your marketing budget. All right, good job folks. Catch you next time.